brought him right back. I've prattled on and paraded out different conceptions of what lots of others say about all this. Now, what do I say about it? Let's demystify some shit. Religion, for starters. I say what Jesus or Yeshua said, the golden boy of Christianity and most quoted prophet in the Quran. Studied with the yogis in India, initiated and ascended son of God and great mystic in his time. My boy said, let those with eyes see, let those with ears listen. From this, you are viewing the world the way God sees it, as that ominous observer we keep hearing about, unfiltered by the judgments of your own ego, but with the understanding of the experience of the other person. And when you understand you are abundantly provided for along the way, this becomes easy to do. Where is this mysterious path they're always talking about? Boom! Right there. Right in front of you, in front of every step you take out here. Jesus goes on, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way. The only way any of us can access these states is through each of our own conscious choice to do so. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The works I do, so shall you do, and greater works than these, said Jesus. These gifts were not meant just for Jesus or the myriad of other mystics across the religions because they were special. They are meant for all of us. And he'd be the first one to tell you about all this, except they didn't have concrete conceptions of electromagnetism, medical maps of the human body, and the internet to explain this all to you over YouTube. So, the second coming of Christ is not Christ returning from his cosmic vacation to finally come save us, or just his friends probably, from this garbage fire. The second coming of Christ is the collective embracing and understanding Christ consciousness. Boom, demystified. Energy and sense, thoughts, feelings, senses. Again, mostly thoughts are influences from the outside world that we are told to fear or achieve. We cannot hear our authentic voice when we are constantly reacting to these triggers. It is only when we still ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally that we can return to our unhindered self. But then we're not just meant to simply dive right back into the madness until we're forced to take a breather again. We are meant to learn to carry ourselves through this world in that sovereign state. And from there, it is easy and beautiful to walk this path laid before you with love, compassion, and wonder. Boom, demystified. Science! Fractals! Our separate conscious perspectives are just fractals of higher structured existence, cosmic nesting dolls of the Creator. As above, so below! Every fractal is inherently a part of the whole, not separate. And when we understand the structure of our physical instruments, we can actively engage with its creation with intention. And that is not scary. It is beautiful. My nephew said it. We are all different, but in different ways. That's awesome. That is so fucking cool. Infinitely different beings. What is the only real difference? Our choices. Boom. Demystified.
Nice.
Magic. What is magic? Magic is simply science we don't fully comprehend yet, and the ancients knew this. We are all practitioners of magic. You're all doing magic all the time. How do you make words? You spell them. And when you start to look into the origins of many of our words, their inherent parts become more interesting in their expressive applications. Everything we contribute in energy and action is our magic. And it can have very powerful and very immediate effects. I encourage you to dispel yourself of everything you think you know about magic and start exploring with conscious intention. What are you asking the unified field? And what are you offering in collaboration for that request? And is it sincere? Boom. Magic granted, everybody. Congratulations. Yeah, you're all witches and wizards. You're welcome. Act accordingly. Intention transcends distance. There is no distance within this egg too great that when you are in alignment with the Creator in emotion, thought, and physical being, centered, that you are not directly in electromagnetic alignment and therefore power of the central source. But the alignment must be precise and authentic. You cannot pay hopeful lip service. You cannot fake divinity, only wear it poorly. The structure, known for its symmetry and proportion and traditions, the flower of life and radial coherence. Okay, this one's a doozy, everyone, but you're gonna impress yourselves. The human form is the instrument to establish the sacred geometry represented in the tree of life through the functional understanding of radial coherence. Most of those terms meant nothing to you an hour ago. Look how much you've grown. They may not mean much yet, but you can go back and watch this now. Radial coherence, every point relates, is in energetic alignment to the center and to the whole. Each of us are the experience of one point on the whole of this expansive creation. We all have access to the divine center of alignment, and all it takes is focus. And guess what everybody has been demanding of you since you got here? Your focus, your attention, your energy. It's terrifying because we've been told we have to leave a mark. We have to have a legacy. We have to be remembered, even though we don't even remember our own history. But existence is not a race. It is a symphony that resonates on more than one level collectively together. For what reason? To remember how to carry divinity and sovereignty. Boom. Demysteriated. Death. Our old friend. Change. Education should include your body and health from an early age as a vessel that teaches what we are beyond our vessel, or reducing people to their vessel's gender and or expressive identity. That helps us to understand the energy that we all come from and return to, like droplets of water rejoining the sea. The droplets they don't cease to exist, but they exist once again within the whole of the ocean. We are droplets in this place, but this place was made for us to explore. We spend a short time here and gather our experiences before we return to the ocean. We rest a while, but inevitably return to learn more and so on. And by maintaining this place that we all return to, treating other passengers kindly as you understand the need for kindness in this place, and letting go of fear, we can realize true peace and prosperity. The end is not scary if we're proving and providing for good beginnings here. Boom! Eternal life! Granted! And this is one thing that I decided to do with it, everybody. We do dumb stuff in service of our characters. Look at Lamente. Look at this idiot. Look at him. He's completely lost. And that's okay, because that brave idiot, he made it all the way here. And I'm going to keep going. But it doesn't have to hold shame to examine how we used to engage. It's amazing the things we do as our characters here. How we give ourselves away in service of maintaining that character, and how we thought we needed to participate in this world. And isn't that the point? To see that and take it back. Take back ownership of how you engage out here. All of any of this is, for each and every one of us, is remembering our authentic self. No one can stop any other person from seeking that. And as you trust the choices of your authentic self, you are completely liberated from any and every hold the outside world has on you instantly. Not someday, not after you're healed, not once you're perfect, but the moment you fully understand that and choose. Demysteriated. Way cooler in that picture. It's not a matter of timing. It's not a stroke of the clock. It's not the return of a savior. It is a choice, pure and simple, but terrifying, according to what we've been told out here. Why is it the speed of light multiplied by itself times matter equals energy? How? Because it is the light of source and the light of our beings interfacing, which manifests our perceived reality, interpreted mainly through our sensing capabilities of this vessel. We are experiencing this perpetual energetic exchange through, bruh. I said it. That's it. We are made by the Creator, in the Creator's image. We are creators. We think of living a holy life as this boring, solemn life. You guys think I'm at monasteries? You think they let me in there? It is the opposite. And I cannot stress enough, it doesn't have to look like this. Nor does it need to be seclusion and quiet reflection as the world just passes you by. Quite the contrary, the world is opened up to you in ways that you can't currently fathom. What are we? We are permanent beings. Each of us, an authentically unique permanent being in creation, having an impermanent experience in an impermanent realm. We are fractals, facets of one multidimensional jewel reflecting the one true light of source, which is love. We have been submerged in a dualistic forgetting over and over until we are able to remember our divinity and how to carry it. And I am here to remind you, right now, we can expand higher, access more, achieve more out here collectively. We are the bridge. Our consciousness is the means by which these divine frequencies of compassion, understanding, love, and joy are grounded here in this physical world, first within ourselves and then within our physical expression, action, and contributions here. We are also the means by which fear, judgment, shame, wrath are manifested here. What will you offer? What will you receive? There is no good or evil. There are only teachers of how to move in divinity. We need to break this conception of splitting this world down the middle between good and evil. We will never find a divide that we all agree on. And meanwhile, we will keep proliferating what we consider evil, which is division, discord, dissonance, disharmony. And guess what? The evil ones we've labeled on the other side are just out here doing exactly what we are, only in the other direction. And all the people who know that it's all distraction, are reaping the benefits and hoarding our resources. This is what is meant when we say there is no good or evil. There has only ever been us, treating each other the way we choose to, as beautiful and horrific as that is. We are all angels and devils here as we so choose. And when we understand that, a better and brighter world is not difficult to imagine. The veil, the forgetting, lifetime after lifetime is intentional and a tool so that we may re-enter uninhibited by the traumas and mistakes of our previous engagements. Without that, there is no chance for growth. And growth can be painful. But you and I are both creations and perspectives of the same Creator, and you have nothing to fear from me. You will always have a safe space in this world by my side. Each and every one of us are only separated by our fear of one another. We all ultimately want peace more than power, and those who don't are choosing to betray your own collective. But the collective can choose better. What you do to one, you do to all. And when you move with one, you move with the power of all. That is what I say.